accurate local forecast starts now with meteorologist Brett Thackeray.
Hi, everybody. So great to be with you here as we start a new month together. October now upon us, and it is going to be a nicer day than yesterday. Those clouds, stubborn at times yesterday. The sun tried to bleed through as Hurricane Imelda sat offshore, and now the hurricane pulling away, and we're going to get some very nice clouds here. I should say very nice sky cover overhead as the clouds dissipate. So this is Chambersburg. It looks like a nice quiet morning in Franklin County and a bit cooler too. Some of us are still in the 60s like Lancaster and Lebanon, low 60s here on our WeatherNet sites. Carlisle at 59 and we've got Wormleysburg at 58. So a few of us dipping into the 50s. The difference today though is in the dew points. Drier air just being yanked in from the north behind the hurricane. And this is the last gasp of Imelda pulling away now from the coast, and you can see the clouds kind of sinking away from central Pennsylvania, leaving us with clear skies. The stars are out, and it is a beautiful morning. 56 in Chambersburg. We've got 53 in York. You can get a sense that at least in some spots it is cooler. And meanwhile, low 60s hanging tough in Harrisburg and Lancaster. Philly's at 65 this morning. But we are cooler by about 5 to 10 degrees in most spots. And it is noticeable because of the dew points. Now, remember, the dew points over the weekend and into the first couple of days this week, we're kind of hovering in the low 60s. And now dew points as low as 41 in Lancaster. Look at Allentown, 34. I mean, this is some really dry air getting pulled in behind the departing hurricane offshore. So it's going to just feel totally different. 79 was the high yesterday. It was toasty, well above the average of 72. 90 degrees the record today. Yeah, we can still get to 90 in October, friends, and that was about 100 years ago. No rain yesterday, and our deficit continues to grow. It'll be near 2 inches here in just a bit. This is New Oxford again. There's the stars. They're out this morning. Temperatures today, too, much cooler, much closer to seasonable normals. We should be in the low 70s to start October, and that is where I think we will be. So behind these two twin hurricanes, we'll take a look at them more in depth in a second. It's going to be cooler, it's going to be sunny, and it is going to be dry. There's really no major systems at play either over the next several days. And so while we get this fall-like taste here to start October, we're also going to warm up a bit as we move into the weekend. And there is Humberto and Imelda just sitting offshore in the Atlantic. But it's going to be beautiful today. Sunshine, wall-to-wall sunshine, in fact. And then looking ahead into tomorrow, mostly sunny. Not too bad of a day. Friday, same deal. Just a few thin clouds out there and very, very pleasant here as we look ahead into the next several days. And all 3 days to close out the work week here are going to be cooler than what we have seen. Temperatures in the low 70s, okay, today. Tonight we're going to dip into the 40s. So I expect tomorrow morning to be a little bit on the chilly side. And then during the day, we're going to struggle to get out of the 60s. I think we can hit 70 tomorrow, but I think it's going to take most of the afternoon to get there. And a little bit of a breeze today, going to add a bit of a coolness here to the air, okay? And then looking ahead into the day tomorrow, maybe a slight breeze, but I want to point out that easterly flow tomorrow, that's what's going to keep us in the 60s for a good part of your Thursday. So the tropics, they're still out there. Hurricane Imelda and now Humberto, really, now we can call them twin storms. Look at the central pressure. 976 for Imelda, 979 for Humberto. Both have winds at about 80 to 85 miles an hour, and both are making that northeast jog here, excuse me, away from the coast. So the extended outlook locally, again, as we try to find some rain, both of those storms are going away. The weekend looks dry. Early next week looks dry. The middle part of next week, Wednesday, could feature a few showers here looking at, excuse me, the first half of October does look dry, according to the Climate Prediction Center, and it also looks warm as temperatures are going to stay in the 70s and 80s here to start the month. So seasonable today, cooler, breezy. Tonight, down to 48, so open your windows. You're not going to need to run the AC, Allie. But look at this forecast again. Through the weekend here, it just looks sunny, dry, pleasant, and temperatures are going to hang out in the low 80s starting next week. So again, we're going to see a taste of autumn here the next 3 days, and then we get warmer going into the weekend. We're right back near 80.
So I'm going to have to use my air next week.
I think so, and maybe by next Wednesday we get a few rain showers.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you, Brett. Stay with us.